Two more West Michigan school districts had to cancel class today following threats posted on social media.
In the past week, nearly a dozen schools in our area have grappled with similar issues, the validity of online threats.
Today, News 8's Megan Bunchman sat down with the Kent County Prosecutor to explore what happens to these students after they make these threats.
Just this week, 16s went before a Kent County judge for hearings related to school threats that they made to their respective schools.
But it's a heavy weight, a heavy burden.
It's a new reality for school superintendents nationwide.
Overnight, there was a tip from OK to say, letting us know that there was some interaction that was happening between some Jenison students and some Granville students.
As school threat after school threat forced at least 8 schools in West Michigan to cancel classes or enhance security at specific buildings these past couple of weeks, as speculation swirled thanks to the power of social media.
We made a determination that it was good for us to be in school today, that there was no threat to Granville Public Schools.
Jenison Public Schools decided to close, and Bear Up, with the help of local authorities, determined that the threat was not credible, so they decided to keep the district doors open, but with, quote, heightened awareness.
Kids need to realize this is very serious. Yeah, you can be disciplined from school, but also there's a legal aspect this where you could be prosecuted because we all take this very seriously.
Legal charges like making a false report or a threat of terrorism, making or calling in a false bomb threat, possessing a weapon in schools, or making an intentional threat to commit an act of violence against a school.
The intentional threat of violence against the school is probably the biggest one. That's a fairly recent charge. Once again, in reaction to a lot of the stuff we're seeing, the legislature passed that law. That law has not been around, I want to say 5-6 years.
Kent County Prosecutor Chris Becker says his office has seen a surge in juvenile cases related to school threats over the past couple of years, with 2023 numbers breaking records with a total of 68 prosecutions.
You can't just ignore something and say no big deal. Yeah, we can't prosecute rumors. We have to have the specific facts that yes, in fact, a threat came from an individual and be able to follow up on that. So that's probably one of the biggest hurdles we face is trying to pin down, okay, was there an actual threat and who did it come from?
While police continue their investigation into the newest round of threats, Becker says he and the Sheriff's Department are planning a school summit where they'll bring together school officials and school resource officers to talk about best practices for verifying threats and their credibility in a timely manner. As a reminder, students are encouraged to reach out to OK to say if they hear or see any reports of a school threat. In the newsroom, I'm Megan Bunchman, News 8.